old things have passed away. Everything is become new. And in Jesus Christ, you and I have a new start. It's a blank slate. You get to make a new list. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I really enjoy a new start every day. So when I think about Christmas, I really do think about those things. I think about the joy of being remembered. Jesus Christ, God sent me a gift to let me know how important and that He cares for me. I know that I have the joy of His help, of knowing that He's kind of assisted me. He's taken residence within me, and He's there to help me. I have the joy of being understood. I have the joy of a new start, and then finally, have the joy of forgiveness. I spent 8 to 10 years old were really kind of an important time in my life because a lot of kind of the things I remember are 8 to 10. I remember when my dad said, you know, Ken, I'd rather you not go down with John, Bob, and Butch, and I'll tell you part of the country I grew up in. I don't want you to go down to the dime store with them. And I thought, well, Dad, I wonder why you would say that. So it's Sunday afternoon, we're up watching the Dallas Cowboy football game at John, Bob, and Butch's house, and we're kind of getting bored with the game, halftime's going, so John, Bob, and Butch says, let's go down to the dime store. I'm fully aware hearing my dad in the background say, don't go down to the dime store. So what did I do? I went down to the dime store. Which I didn't think was going to be that big a deal, because I didn't think Dad ever know I went to the dime store. And as John, Bob, and Butch and myself are going out the door, the manager of the dime store came there. He said, I'd like you guys to put your candy back. And I'm looking around going, what are you talking about? Candy. And he said, he said, I saw what you boys did. You need to put your candy back. And I mean, I'm innocent, okay? And I'm sitting there. But all of a sudden, I'm realizing things aren't good when John, Bob, and Butch start pulling out candy bars right and left from their jackets that they've been stealing. I had no idea of this. And so then, and about that time, I'm pretty tender, and so all of a sudden, I start crying. And the guy says, I need you all to come upstairs into my office. I don't know if we're going to call the police or we're going to call your parents. Well, I really wish he would have called the police. But he didn't. He called my dad. And I'll never forget when my dad came up. You know, he's never brought it up. Never said a word to me. All he did was he put his arm around me. He said, come on, son. He said, let's go home. He never said a word. I did later. I said, Dad, I'm sorry. And what I really said was, I said, Dad, how did you know? And he said, well, one of these days when you're a dad, you'll understand. And I do a bit. But he never once held it against me. I really think he just simply forgave me. Jesus Christ is named Jesus. You'll remember as I read to the children. You'll name him Jesus. Greek root Joshua. For he will save the people from their sins. And to know the joy of forgiveness is what Christmas is really all about. And there's one final joy. And it's the joy of a Father. Of our Father. And it's kind of moved to that point in our family that it's no longer about, you know, I remember my dad used to kind of sit back when Christmas was happening and the tree was going on, as we refer to it, the presents are flying and opening up. At the point of you move to where we are, and even when your children are younger, it's not about you, is it? It's about watching your children enjoy the gifts that you give. That's another joy of Christmas, is our Heavenly Father watching us enjoy the fact that we now know that He cares. To know the joy of His help and of His understanding and of the fresh start He gives us. And God the Father takes great delight in each one of you. I just pray this Christmas be really special. I pray this new year would be special for each of us to grow deeper and deeper in our love for Christ. I pray that you know the joy of Jesus. I don't think there's anything like it. I don't think there's anything like it. And I pray that you know. Would you pray with me? Lord, thank you for the joy that you give us. Thank you for the help, the understanding, the thoughtfulness, the new start, the forgiveness. And Father, I think that as we experience that, Lord, that a big old smile comes on your face. And it just warms your heart as we get to experience what you intended for us. Dear God, we remember the birth of our Savior on this night. In His name we pray.